TV people good?
Yes.
What were y'all lacking in the first half that y'all brought out in the second half?
Energy. That was the key thing. Energy, man. There's a lot of great defensive teams in college basketball, including us. But what separates us from other great defensive teams is our energy playing defense. Energy with defense is going to unlock everything else. You know, rebounding, offense, transition, post ups, layups, free throws. When you have energy with our team, you know, it helps a lot. So I think that was the main thing lacking. I think it was very visible in the second half that we brought that energy out there. So I think that was the main thing.
How disappointing is it that you don't have energy in a game like this against a rival on the road and coming off a big win?
It's definitely disappointing, you know, but it happens. Guys miss shots, you know, your head goes down a little bit because it's all out of just wanting to help your team win, and I can understand that because it happens to me all the time. And I think when we're missing shots or we're missing layups or we're missing free throws, our head can go down a little bit. And I think that's the main thing that we have to make sure is just having a short-term memory when it comes to this game and trying to get it back on defense. And I think, you know, we're going to learn from it, and including me, but we're going to come out even better, I feel like.
How do you explain getting that performance you guys had Wednesday and then not being able to carry it to today?
I think it's tough in an arena like this. You know, it's always tough when you're away. We have the home court and we have the energy of the fans, and obviously they bring a lot. So coming here, I think we need to get even higher on our energy just because we're away, and our energy has to come from ourselves, not from the fans. So I think we realize that, and I think this is just, you know, another learning curve for me and you know, everybody else to try and get back to how we do things.
You talked about wanting to make more of an impact on the offensive end yesterday. I mean, what kind of worked for you out there tonight?
Just playing, you know, confident, playing, you know, how I know I can play. You know, I don't think this is something that just happens off of a fluke. This is something that I work on every day and I take pride in, you know, and I was able to show it tonight and hopefully, you know, able to continue to help my team on both ends. You know, just want to be the best two-way player I can be, and you know, it comes with it. So I think during this game, that's the main thing I was focused on, is trying to help my team win on both ends.
Forrest is coaching you guys pretty hard out there. What was his message throughout the game to you guys?
I think it was the same thing that I had in my head, was energy. You know, we kind of looked down in the first half just because things weren't going our way on the offensive end, but that shouldn't control how we play defense. And I think you guys know that as well as anybody else just watching us play, how infectious our defense is, and just how, you know, that energy brings out all of us, you know, and I think it was tough, you know, and that was the main thing he was kind of saying throughout the game, was just how we have to learn from it and, you know, move on.
Is there a reason you feel like the energy's missing in some of these games?
I feel like, you know, from before, I definitely did. But I think after the second half of that Missouri game, when we had that energy, I think from there we were building on it. And I think today, the second half is when we had that energy, but I think it was a rude awakening for us coming into an away arena. And you know, that energy wasn't there, you know, just from the crowd. We had to bring it from ourselves. And I think, you know, it's just a learning curve, and we're definitely gonna, I'm not worried at all that we're gonna get back into it. But losses like this happen, and we just got to learn from it and grow.
What can this type of offensive performance for you unlock the rest of the season?
It's just going to unlock the same thing. You know, I think I come with the same energy, same intensity, and like I said, I just want to be the best two-way player that I can be, the best all-around player I can be, and help the team in all aspects of the game. And if that's offensively, that's what I'm going to do. You know, like I said, I work on my game every day, and I know that I can play this game offensively, and I can play it with confidence. So I don't think it's anything that's going to be, you know, just a one-time thing. I think it's something that I can get comfortable doing and, you know, try and help my team win.
How do y'all fix the free throw problem?
I think it's a lack of, you know, focus and toughness from my end as well. I think it's, you know, it's adrenaline. A lot of it is adrenaline. When you're going down, you're playing tough defense, trying to rebound, getting bumped, you know, trying to go through screens, and you're just playing hard. When you get to that free throw line, that's just when you have to let everything go. And that's still something that I'm getting into, and I think a lot of my teammates, we play so hard on both ends that when we get to that free throw line, I think the main thing is just relaxing.
How do y'all get better at playing defense without fouling, and how hard is that in a game like tonight?
I think it's tough because, you know, in the second half, we were just trying to play with energy. We were just trying to play with toughness, and it is trying to find that happy medium where you can play defense and play it with energy, but play it without fouling. And I think we can learn from it, and we're going to continue to grow with it. So, we move on from here.
In a game like tonight where a lot of fouls are being called, how much does that kind of drain that energy that y'all are trying to build?
It is tough. It's definitely tough when you play great defense for 20 seconds, however long it was, and towards the end of the shot clock, we bailed them out with a foul. So, I don't blame anything on the refs. They're just trying to ref the game, and I think they did a good job of trying to do what they do. So, it's on us. We bailed the team out a lot, just with swiping down, trying to body up when we're not supposed to, trying to just got to keep our hands up on a lot of stuff. So, I think that's mainly on us, and it's definitely deflating when we play defense for that long and then, bail them out with a foul.
Jahmai, you were tasked with guarding Casey Wallace. What makes him so talented and tough to guard?
I think it was the ball screen coverage, and they do run a lot of screens for him, and it was tough just to navigate that. At first, they had me on Reeves in the first half, and then in the second half, we kind of made that adjustment to put me on Casey just to bring a different type of energy. And Zakai was in foul trouble a little bit, so we didn't want him to pick up any more fouls. So I think it was really the ball screen coverage that was a little bit tougher for us. And I think we were able to get it more in the second half, and we were able to kind of slow that down. So he was really good off those screens. And
Jahmai, people talk about y'all talk about wanting to respond from this the right way. What does that mean to you in terms of, for yourself, for the team, in terms of responding well? What does that mean?
It's just one game. If we keep our heads down now, just off of the loss, here, we're never going to be the team that we want to be. And that's important. We got to understand this is a loss. We got to take it, and we got to move on because we're trying to win in March. And I think that's extremely important. We have to do what we have to do. Come back after this, look at what we need to look at, and learn from it. And I think that's important, not to dwell on a loss like this and have it have a snowball effect through the rest of the season.
All right, Jahmai, thank you. Appreciate it.